Hello, folks. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm back in here, and what we're going to talk about now, folks, is 90% of the women that are abused and killed by their domestic partners is probably the ones that are not educated towards the narcissist and know what the pattern is all about because, like I said before, um, you're just looking for an innocent relationship, and you think that you've got Prince Charming and things like that, folks. Well, uh, a lot of the younger women that gets in these relationships, they don't know that the narcissist operates under a pattern because of the love bombing stage of the narcissist. But that's what I think gets a lot of women killed. Just like that Crystal Rogers lady. I feel like that she probably didn't know that much about things like that, folks, or knew that narcissists exist or anything like that. And I feel like that there's a possibility that she may have told the narcissist that she was tired of the way he was treating her and stuff, folks. So she decided that she was going to try to leave. And I think that my theory is I think that she probably shared the ideal that she was leaving directly to him. And so he got dangerous on her and wound up taking her life, folks. And there's probably a lot of other people out here that get it, in them relationships and they don't know anything about it because they come through to they were raised up in a peaceful atmosphere, and so they don't have a clue what they have gotten themselves into. They know they're educated enough to know that something's off, but they're not sure what it is, folks. Because it takes time to get to know somebody well enough to know that something's off somewhere. But if you're not educated towards the pattern of the narcissist, then that's what gets us, to the point of we don't know what to do, after we've gotten into it and stuff. And that's how a lot of women wind up confused and things like that, folks. And they wind up blaming themselves for everything, because they think that it's all their fault because the narcissist convinces us of that. And then they start doing and saying things to the narcissist that probably puts them in danger because of them not knowing the pattern. And then the next thing you know, the narcissist starts getting really dangerous on them. But that's why I think, folks, that it's a good idea to learn as much as you can about what makes a narcissist do the things that they do. By watching other videos, watch my videos, watch other people's videos that do know something about narcissism and the pattern and everything, and also watch for the red flags. And I think that that would probably save a lot of our innocent women out here that are just looking for a love affair with someone that can be mutual back with them. And the narcissist has got so educated on how to manipulate women into those relationships, folks. That's how an innocent woman gets tied up into them relationships. And then the next thing you know, then something winds up happening to them because they don't know that much about it or anything, and haven't never been told anything about the patterns and stuff. So they fall for the narcissist manipulation. And if a lot of women were educated towards this, folks, they would probably know enough to try to escape that. But some women are naive and they don't realize how to escape a relationship with the narcissist. And some are just too afraid to, folks, period. They're afraid of everything that could happen. And I understand that, folks. I really do. I can see what would make a lot of people get hurt through these relationships because some narcissists get dangerous towards the family members too, folks. If they find out where your friends and family and things like that are, some of them will make threats towards your family members, and if you wind up going over there and they know where they live and stuff like that, they can come over there and do something to one of your family members too. Because that's just the sick and twisted way of the narcissist. And most likely it would be your ones that are higher on the spectrum, like the malignant and the psychopath, and the ones that have zero empathy, folks. And this is why they do that. They will do anything to hurt the person that they're with. Just like if they have a pet, folks. If you have a pet around, they might do something bad to the pet. So it hurts you. And that's just how the narcissist is. They will also maybe even do something bad to your family member or something like that, folks. And that's what makes these individuals so dangerous. And that's why it's important that we try to reach out to people that are scared and don't know what to do, once they get tied up in this, and let them know the behaviors of them and stuff, and try to encourage them to watch videos or do research on it or something like that to help them out. And make sure that everybody's safe. But that's what my theory is there's probably a lot of women that are not educated enough to, know what's going on with them and stuff, folks. Because I know I didn't for a while. But anyway, I hope these videos are helpful to you all, and that you listen to them and realize that narcissists are not the kind of people that you want to mess around with or play head games with them or anything like that, folks, because they're highly dangerous and they have a personality disorder, and there's nothing going to stop these individuals from doing whatever it is they do. But as many videos as you can watch on Survivor videos, folks, that would be a good thing for you. It helps you learn. And YouTube's got a whole bunch of them, not just mine, but there's others out there, that tells their different stories and how they wound up in it and all that stuff, folks, and that'll help you too. And I hope that you guys find these videos helpful. I took my medicine, folks, so I'm gonna go in there and try to dig me up something to eat here shortly. And I hope that you guys have a good night and a blessed night too. You got this, folks. You're awesome. Bye bye.